Hi everyone, it's Chris Smith here again. Right, today I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the key ingredient in your work from home business. If you remember from the last little video, the key ingredient is you. And today I want to talk about the first area that I think you should look to educate yourself, and that is your people skills. Learning how to work with people will kind of increase your income enormously, believe me. Um, excuse me. But first, I want you just to answer a question, just to think about how do you learn best? And it's different for different people. Some people like to read books, others are more kind of like to listen. Some people prefer to watch things, videos, or DVDs or whatever. So think to yourself first before you go out and invest in all sorts of different things. Best learn. And for me, I've got to admit, it's reading a CD. It's listening to a CD. I love having CDs in my car. My car's like a little library that I go around with. I'm always listening to different bits of training every time I drive to drop the kids off, go shopping, driving on my way to a meeting. Anyway, what I want to just quickly do now is recommend your first couple of books. These have really made a huge difference to how I work with people for me. First is Dale Carnegie. It's called How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's a classic, that one. I'll tell you a bit about that in a moment. And the next one is, well, I should say Florence, not Florence. Florence Littauer. And the book's called Personality Plus. I'll tell you a little bit about each of them. Dale Carnegie's book was written in the 30s, a long time ago now, but the principles that he described there made him a fortune. And I live by those principles myself now. They're not earth-shattering. They're kind of not brand new, as I said, they're back in the 30s. But every day, every chapter that you look through, you come out with a new little way of doing things. Really amazing how those things build up, change your viewpoint of life. Have a little look at that. If you can buy it, Tower. Now, four different the life of the party, the shy, studious, hard-working type, and so on. And what this book does is it explains how best to work with those kinds of people and what they're likely to be best at. So that just gives you a huge advantage in when you're talking to people, trying to just briefly work out what kind of person they are and then how best to talk to them. And you'll again make huge steps forward with this. Okay, that's everything for today. I'll catch you up with the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.